executed as a witch.
All 4 mics are on.
Hey guys, what's going on, folks?
Wake up, Wilmington.
After that long 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
We are here.
They're jonesing for us to come back. They missed this yesterday.
And
yeah.
we got Rick Morton back, and he's going to tell us about his Brit Floyd concert.
Oh, yeah.
And we have Jerry Bear here, but the rose amongst many thorns here today. We got Lexi Stifler, and Lexi is one of the owners, operators of, what's the first name of it? The furniture store in Washington Courthouse by Dairy Queen.
Showplace Furniture Gallery.
Showplace. Why do I want to say Globe? I need to write Showplace down so I don't forget that.
Globe is a big commercial operation, Charlie.
Is it?
And they rent furniture as much as they sell it.
Showplace. There you go.
Furniture, Charlie.
And that's been a furniture store ever since I was a little kid. I think at one time, wasn't it called Holt House?
Nope.
Holt? Wasn't it Holt?
He's 2 for 2, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
You want to make it 3 for 3?
There was a Holt House furniture somewhere. You
Third
guys
strike,
remember
you're
that?
out, Charlie.
It was S&S Discount Furniture, and that was down the street. We've been on Main Street for 35 years.
Yep. Okay. Well, see, I'm 60 years old, so I'm thinking like when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I need to ask Dad about that. I think there might have been a Holt House. All right, we're
awake.
here,
And
and we're ready to go.
how was the car show?
How was the car shows? I tell you what, you weren't there, so they weren't as good as they could have been, Matt Beamer. But on Saturday, we had 72 cars. Lexi's dad took, what did he take that day, a truck?
Best of GM truck.
Yeah, best GM truck. And then on Sunday, I gave him my choice, the Chaz's Choice Award. He has a 61 vet. How many cars does he have?
10 classic show cars.
10
Jeez.
classic, and none of them are dogs. Yeah, mine's, I like dogs.
I like the rest buckets.
Well, yeah,
You
mine,
can afford, Charlie.
that's all I can afford.
Well, yeah,
is dogs.
I
That's right.
saw your car sitting there amongst all the food trucks Friday night when I was coming in to catch the movie.
We had a good time.
Yeah, it looked like
He's going to tell us something.
the food trucks. You didn't stop?
no, we were running late.
No, that's because you're going to. Is that the Brent Floyd night?
No, that was my cousin Vinny Friday night at the
Oh,
Murphy.
You should have stopped. You should have
I
stopped.
almost stopped just for the waffle truck
You should have stopped.
or the funnel cake
Get
truck.
to the point, Charlie.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
my point. I'm sitting there all night, and it's windy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm downwind of the Steak and Easy trailer. Downwind of the Steak and Easy trailer. Becky Osborne, how you doing, Becky? Happy birthday. She had a birthday this weekend. Steak and Easy. I tell you what, I
3, right?
had these grilled
All ladies stay at 23.
steak tips on top of white macaroni and cheese.
Melt in your mouth.
Steak was the tenderest I've ever eaten in my life. It was good. But before that, I had the new,
Was it steak?
oh yeah. I had the Becker's fried cauliflower, which is new.
Yeah,
And the ranch dressing, which
homemade
fairly-
ranch. Yeah,
it was good. My wife, she started out the night with a big cherry waffle thing. What do they call them things?
funnel cake.
Funnel cake. It was funny. She looked like the Pillsbury Dough girl when she was done. She had waffle
oh,
sugar
yeah.
all over. I mean, it was funny.
Cherry sauce over too.
And then later on, she said, "You know, I think I am hungry."
Jeez.
So after she ate that, we went over. They had a Thai food trailer,
Okay.
and Taiwan On. That's what it was called. And we got the bourbon chicken that Rick recommended. Said you got to have bourbon chicken. So she got the bourbon chicken, and it was good.
Real
All of it
good?
was good. Yeah. Usually I just go get a Becker's burger, but
You're done for the night.
he told her. Oh, and then they also had this Fresca drink. Well, I have Becky Osborne down for her birthday today.
Probably know another Becky.
Maybe there's another Becky Osborne. All right. Well, I apologize, Becky, but you're
Not be the only Becky.
somebody. There's a Becky Osborne to come up today on my birthdays. But I'm not a big Fresca. You like Fresca? You ever have Fresca?
I'm sure you've picked up on this by now, but
Fresca's
Charlie's
an
kind of fond of
older,
food.
Yeah, it's an older drink.
That's a Coke drink.
Well,
I
and
can remember it from when I was in junior high school. I used to be what they called the student principal at the school that I was at. And
I don't
would
like
go into the
Fresca.
teacher's lounge and fill up the machines.
Yeah.
And they loved Fresca.
Oh.
yeah,
Fresca.
I wasn't a big Fresca guy, but then they had it mixed with this the tea trailer, the coconut Fresca, and they had something else in it.
Maybe Fresca and a little vodka.
I'm
Little
telling
tequila.
You, oh,
You
Yeah.
know what? That
no
is
tequila.
not bad.
Tequila is the
Fresca
Antichrist.
and
That is not bad.
oh, you've tried it.
Yes, I have.
What's that?
That's one of the only ways I ever drank
Fresca
it.
and vodka, Charlie.
That wouldn't probably be.
That's one of the only ways I've ever drank it.
No, you don't do this
That's
stuff.
the only
do
way
you?
you've ever drank Fresca, or the only way you ever
Drink vodka.
Oh no.
All right, well, let's get on with some news. Man, you guys got me off track with the food truck thing. There's a lot of good food there. I mean, I was looking at other people going by too with stuff. Plus, Becker's going to be set up tomorrow morning.
For breakfast.
I may have to stop. I don't usually eat a big breakfast, but he put something on there that looked really good.
The bowl looked real good.
Yeah, with the sausage gravy on top.
On top of tater tots with eggs.
Gravy, and I'm not really a big sausage and gravy.
Oh, that looked good.
Look
though.
good. Look real
That
good.
looked good. All right, well, here we go. NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow are down for the year, but all under 3%. So don't get your panties in an uproar. It's all right.
worried.
Now, if you're Apple, though,
You could be.
They're
You
down.
could be hurting.
Apple's 21% down for the
Trump's
year.
talking about adding some tariffs to them if they don't come back to the U.S. and manufacture.
Yeah, they
100
said if you come back to the U.S., they could be another $1,500 to $3,000 per phone.
$195.27 you can buy Apple now, under $200. Bitcoin is up 16.68%. Now, do you have any of that stuff? You guys have any of
No.
that stuff? Bitcoin.
I still don't understand
One
it.
Bitcoin is $109,000. $15. No, it's up.
Kevin, the last time he quoted, I thought it was like 115.
It's up for the year. For the year, it's up 16.68%. OpenAI. You guys, do you do anything with OpenAI? You guys?
No.
You guys do anything with OpenAI? OpenAI, I don't know a lot about it, but it seems like it's something I need to investigate. Sam Altman, who's the head of that, is teaming up with Johnny Ive, who used to be with Apple. They're going to form a new device that works with your phone. They're saying it may be like a necklace thing, or it may be like a puck that you put on your desk, like a hockey puck looking thing. But supposedly, this thing is going to know everything about you.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Friday.
nice.
Friday.
Yeah.
I listened to a guy. He was with. He's worked with Musk. He's worked with. Microsoft is where he was really
Yeah.
big thing, and he was an AI person.
There's Kevin Martin.
He is.
9,000.
And he was talking about that in one year, there won't be programmers. AI will be programming
They'll
everything.
program everything.
Yeah.
In
I don't
2
know what my
years,
ex-wife's gonna do.
Chris Robinson, good morning. He's going to turn his hair blue. You may want to get involved in that.
in 2 years,
Talk about that.
all the mathematicians and everything won't be a need for them because AI will be taking that over.
Jeez.
And in 6 years, AI will have the knowledge of the world's population cumulative.
Yeah, but they just had something over the weekend where this AI wouldn't let him turn it off. It actually reacted and said,
In 6 years, you cannot turn AI off. It will be in total control.
There's a gnat flying around here. Well, I tell you what, if you go watch the new Mission Impossible, boom, 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 boom.
see it?
Yes.
Did you manage to catch a movie with all the other crap
Yes.
you were doing?
Yeah, well, Monday.
Oh.
Monday afternoon we went, and it's really good. It's 2 hours and 50 minutes long, although it doesn't seem like it. It, by the way, it brought in 77 million
There
over
were
the
actually
weekend.
2 hit movies. over
Yeah,
the weekend.
Yeah.
yes, with Stitch and Lilo was the
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch, yeah.
Yep.
But
Sounds like a
guess
cop drama.
how
start-
much it costs to make Mission Impossible. It brought in 77 million the first weekend, so it's on the start to getting even.
Yeah, probably, 150 million?
I'm gonna say
150 million?
300 million.
Half a billion.
Holy moly!
$500 million to make that movie. And once you watch it, you'll see
I understand why.
Well, it's
Oh
all
my
CGI.
God, it's
Yeah, they use
crazy.
CGI all through the
It is crazy. And it's funny because we started watching them from the beginning. We watched 1 and 2, then we went and saw 6. So it was interesting how they tied them together. Then last night we watched 3, so we're gonna watch 4 and 5 too, just to get them all in. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch though, on the other hand, the live action of it made more than Snow White in 4 days.
Well, those were all woke.
Yeah,
Disney
made more.
films.
Well, so's Lilo and Stitch.
I know, this is Disney. They finally got it right, huh?
What do you think it brought in this weekend?
311 million.
311, 200 million. You guys both a little high. You want to guess?
100, 100,
Didn't shine.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
pull it out of her. I'm trying to get
180.
her involved.
180 million.
183 million. Yeah, very good. Very good. Let's see. Trump pauses 50% tariffs on Europe from June 1st to July 9th.
They're gonna talk.
The EU president, Ursula von der Leyen.
Is that the blonde?
Yeah, she has called Trump, said, yeah, we're going to get together. We got to talk. Because Trump made a statement basically, they don't even want to talk to us. So, you know, and then she made the call, oh, we'll get together and talk. So, BYD, not PYT, but BYD.
Chinese car.
Chinese, European, vehicles, Chinese electric vehicles. Stocks tumbled over rat race price cuts of up to 34%. They're like having a war with the other electric vehicle cars, especially in China.
What about Tesla?
Well, Tesla's probably not allowed to be sold in China, I bet. I don't know.
I think so.
But yeah, they're
Don't they
waging
build-
war.
Don't they build some in China?
I don't know. I would doubt it personally, but I don't know. Trump threatens to send $3 billion of Harvard's grant money to trade schools.
Do it.
Billions. Now you went to Washington Courthouse, right?
Yes.
But you didn't go to Laurel Oaks, or did you go to Laurel
No.
Oaks? Okay.
Blue line.
You're a cheerleader too, weren't you?
Yes.
How can you be so quiet on here yet you were a
I know.
cheerleader?
You should be yelling and screaming, jumping up and all that.
What the heck, you know? So how long were you a cheerleader?
For like school wise, 6 years, but total 14.
Wow,
This
14
girl's
years.
invested in just about everything she's involved in.
That's 17 years at the furniture store, 14 years cheerleader. Were you in the band?
No.
She should be in the band if she was
You can do both.
I mean,
We
there's
got
football players doing band.
a I'm sure she didn't play football.
No.
No. Student loans are dragging credit scores down. Imagine that, since no one's had to pay them for a long time. So, SpaceX is eyeing a uncrewed Mars mission in 2026. What do you got to think of that? It's not too good though, because SpaceX, don't forget JJ Marie,
supposed to be in this
you're
week?
supposed to come on tomorrow.
All right. JJ.
So, yeah, their first 2 exploded, I think, this year. Yeah, so that's not good. Let me see. It's time for a break. When we come back, we'll finish up some news, and then we're going to be talking some. I thought I wrote it down. Showplace furniture. There we go. There we go. Had to find it.
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We're on.
Yeah, that place.
Indulge in a variety of mouth-watering dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse, the best fries in town.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Forget the clown princes of basketball, the Harlem Globetrotters. There's a new all-star, family-friendly comedy polo team taking the sporting entertainment world by storm. The Equine Trots.
Bringing their highfalutin, high-kicking, mallet-swinging, horsey hijinks to an equestrian center near you.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. Made up stories just like these.
As well as real news about what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
On the Murphy Report. News the way it's meant to be delivered.
In less than 30 minutes, or it's free.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
Amanda, my buddy Sam was recently tossed from his own horsey all the way across the arena, landed in a soft bale of hay right next to another horse that was already asleep.
Oh my, that sounds dangerous. What's his condition?
Stable.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
1, 2, 3.
Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Sunday, fun days from 5 to 8. Come and listen to the crazy problems of young people and their interpersonal relationships. Lexi's trying not to laugh. She's getting ready to. Anyhow, from the little girls going, I can save that man, I can save him, to the guys going, because guys don't speak that much at your guys' age, do you? Is it fun trying to date at your age? You probably got a boyfriend. You got a boyfriend? No boyfriend.
She works all the time.
Yeah,
That's
no,
true.
No time for a social life.
She could be on Lex Get Personal.
Well, that's
There you go.
true.
There you go. That's going to be a relationship dating show. It's going to have its own dating website with it. And it's going to be interesting.
Sunday nights for 3 hours.
5 to 8.
Murphy.
Hosted by Dr. Jeffrey Footlong, hot dog selling Schusler, and Sarah. Yeah, he sells hot dogs. Sarah, play me like a piccolo fife.
He's also a podiatrist.
Yeah, the foot
Good
dog.
combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's keep going with the news here because I want to get to talking with some furniture. I got questions. All right, here we go. The Scripps National Spelling Bee starts today. This is the way it's said in the article. So don't yell at me. It's whoever wrote the article.
Oh, here we go.
It's
Yeah.
What's the
Blaming somebody
100th?
else already.
It's the 100th anniversary. So guess how many spelling bees they've had?
They've had,
It's got to be a trick.
It is.
It's one every so many years.
It's trick. No, it's 100. It's every year.
They've had 99 if it's the 100th anniversary coming up.
Actually, they've only had 97. And that's counting this one would be the 100th. But no, 97 because
They took off the rock the block.
they took off 2 years
For
for
COVID.
World War II.
Oh,
No COVID.
And 1 year for
COVID. Okay.
So it's only the 97th, but it's the 100th
But they're
anniversary.
celebrating 100th
Now,
anniversary.
guess how many winners there have been? Another trick question. Hey, Clyde Finley. 5.
Well, you got so many have probably repeated.
Well, no, they count the winners for each one. I know, it's messed up. That's
Yeah,
why.
you would think.
97.
Yeah,
And you guys are falling into his trap.
I know.
That's what's even stupid.
Well, no, I'm even telling him it's a trap. I'm telling him to guess something different.
Okay.
So
How did they have less than 97?
they didn't have less than 97.
More.
Oh.
Oh, did we have ties?
Oh.
I was going to say they added a different age group.
No,
No,
they
we
got
had
ties.
Ties.
Yeah.
So there's been actually 110 winners.
So they just had to give up because
They just kept tying. Well,
Who were participating
and
kept
get-
getting the name,
The word,
spelling
the
Get
word right.
this. Get this. In 2019, there were 8 that tied. They just kept going through them and couldn't get. So
There you-
8.
Holy moly.
eliminate 'em, huh?
Yeah, that was
Wow.
the main year. 8 winners.
That's when you break out
Did you
the
ever
coin and
do
start
that in
doing coin
school?
flips.
I didn't either. I was too scared to do that.
What's that?
The spelling bees. I didn't want to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't. No.
As long as I
We
can
had
spell
to do
B, I'd be all right.
Yeah, we had.
We didn't have to do it. Let's
We
see.
struggled getting past once you got past cat.
Yeah, we were in trouble. Steph would
else?
agree with that 100%.
French Open started this week, and they honored 14-time winner Rafael Nadal.
Yeah.
Southwest is your last day to fly Southwest without bag fees. They start tomorrow.
So you bring the wife, you have to pay extra now.
Oh.
That's why I'm divorced.
Yes, exactly.
4 times.
Do you like Miley Cyrus?
Depends.
Taylor
Okay.
Swift. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
She's
Miley Cyrus has a new album out today. Did you know that?
No.
Yep, Miley Cyrus has a
She's
new
looking
album out.
strange.
Huh?
You see a picture of her lately?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe it's just she's getting older. I
You're going to have to change your pen up?
Oh,
don't know. Yeah. Well, I have Farrah Fawcett.
Charles.
oh, well, who doesn't? Or, go ahead, Charlie. Fair Fawcett, yes.
They're showing their
Farrah
age
Fawcett
here.
is.
I was going to say Pamela, or
Family.
Bo Derek from 1.
Oh, Bo Derek, another good pinup. Yeah.
Yes.
Notice I'm not going down this rabbit hole. Charles Rangel passed away, 94.
He did.
And also Phil Robertson passed away, 79. So, sorry for those guys. I think I've made it through what news I have.
Great.
So, but let's do
Happy news?
let's do this before I forget. I forget this every day. This day in history.
Oh, go for it.
What?
Go.
You tagged you today,
Huh?
back and forth.
Back and forth, we'll see what happens.
Jackson Daniel, how you doing, buddy?
Well, do the one about the.
About the witches?
Yes.
Okay, if I can find it again, because I just had it.
The witches.
Oh, yeah, here we go. 1692, William Phipps, governor of the Massachusetts Bay of Colony, authorizes a special court of OYER and Timor to hear and determine to administrate the Salem witch trials.
I've been there. I've seen where they buried all of them and hung them all.
And on this day,
I
this
thought
was.
they burn 'em.
Did they
Burn them
burn
at the
'em?
stake.
Burn them all. Well, I was there. I just, they've got a big memorial up for it. It's pretty interesting.
Because it said Alice Young, a resident of Windsor, Connecticut, was executed for being a witch. It was the first recorded American execution of a witch on this
Oh,
day in history.
interesting.
How memorable.
Yeah. In 1668, 3 colonists were expelled from Massachusetts for being Baptist.
That's even worse.
They ate too much at the Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You're a Baptist, you eat. I know that.
What you got?
Oh, in 1916, President Woodrow Wilson addresses the League of Enforced Peace, founded in 1915, and gives the public support to the idea of the League of Nations, which turns into the United Nations.
Woodrow Wilson.
Not one of my favorite presidents.
Let's step back a couple of years. In 1901, the Edison Storage Battery Company was organized. And in 1907, the bubonic plague broke out in San Francisco.
Charlie thought it was just a cold.
Yeah, exactly.
In 1919, the U.S. Navy seaplane completed the first transatlantic flight by a seaplane.
And so they went from where to where?
Who knows?
It was across the Atlantic. We know that, Chair Bear.
Yes, somewhere
We're
across the
supposed to
land.
know these details.
New York to London there.
Well,
I'll
you know
say
what?
it.
You look for this, and then you try to go back and dig into it more. You don't find anything.
Yeah.
It's just like they tell you they did this, and then it's
There's no detail.
yeah,
They're
exactly.
tag team against
Sounds
you,
like an
Rick.
excuse
Yep.
to me,
They're
Charlie.
tag teaming against you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I got one. I do have a place.
Lexi
though.
thinks the same thing. She's laughing
for
with
it.
us.
In 1926, bronze figures of Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer were erected in Hannibal, Missouri.
There you go.
Huckleberry Finn?
And Tom Sawyer. Don't get those turned around. What you got, Rick?
Oh, thanks, man. That's what happens when you don't have a printer home. You sort of got to go through the stuff because my handwriting's like a doctor's. You can't read it. I can't even read my own handwriting sometimes. Go for it, Jerry.
In 1931, Picard and Knipfer made the first flight into the stratosphere by balloon. I thought Picard was on.
Star Trek. Yeah, that's Star Trek. Picard.
This must have been aviation must run the family.
No doubt.
Wasn't he French?
And 1933, Walt Disney's Three Little Pigs was first released.
Little
And-
pig, little pig, let
Little
me.
pig.
2 weeks later, the Big Bad Wolf opened a pulled pork shop.
There you go. There you go. Oh,
Speaking of pulled pork, isn't Marty going to be on Friday?
he was supposed to be on last Friday, so that's Bill Lerman's department.
All right.
They had good pulled pork out there too. Yeah, I didn't eat any of it, but they sold out. That's how good it was.
Got Rick.
Oh, well, let's jump ahead to Jerry Lewis. The 1969 Jerry Lewis show had its last run on the NBC television network.
What year was that?
1969.
Well, also in 1969, construction of Walt Disney
Yes.
World began in Florida.
Oh, in 1971, John Lennon records the song Imagine as at his Acoustic Sound Home Studios, and I may want to try to pronounce it in England. Let's just go with England.
There you go. That's
There's no way I was going
If
to be
we're in
able
the
to.
country, that's good enough.
Yes.
Senior in high school,
How you spell it?
What year?
1971.
You're a senior in high school.
You spell it, Charlie, Tittenen, Tittenhurst Park,
Okay.
England.
Sounds good to me. Titanhurst. Yeah, there you
Is that all you got?
No, in 1986, Mel Fisher recovered a jar that contained 2,300 emeralds from a Spanish ship, the Atosca. Yeah, I know, that's an easy one for me to say. The ship sank in the 17th century.
go. I bet that was worth some money.
That was the year that Jerry graduated from high school.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong. What year did you say you graduated? What year? 2019?
21.
21. I knew it was something there close to 20.
21, geez.
My daughter graduated in 20.
What you got, Rick?
I don't know. This thing's acting up today.
I got one more.
Go for it.
Y'all tapped out?
In 1995, in Charlottesville, Virginia, Christopher Reeves was paralyzed after being thrown from his horse during a jumping event.
Yeah.
And who was he better known as?
Superman. So, well, on that
You know
note,
that one? Yeah, she knew that one.
Trying to
So-
hard not to yawn.
And she's trying to laugh. She's wanting to laugh. But she's being withdrawal. She's holding back because her inner me is saying, I don't like this, I don't like this, but she's having a good time.
Yeah.
So you got to smile. You don't have a good time if you're not smiling like that.
so on the Christopher Reeves note, his spinal cord injury was in 1995. Mine was 6 days later in 1995.
Really?
Mine was May 31st.
Really?
Yeah, so I'll be celebrating my 30th anniversary with me and my wheelchairs on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Celebration?
Yes, I go to restaurants. I went to
And he gets free food. That's
no.
He's my man
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
I went to Ruth Crisp, the one in Cincinnati down the Riverbanks for my 25th.
Right.
And the poor lady come up and she goes, "Were we celebrating today?" I said, "Celebrating my anniversary." "Well, how long?" I said, 25 years. She goes, "Well, congratulations." You know, she goes, I said, "Yeah, but it's not with my wife." She goes, "What are you talking about?" This is my wheelchair. She goes, "Huh?" I said, "Yeah, I'm celebrating my 25th anniversary of being in a wheelchair." And she just did not know what to say. She just
Well, you can't come back with that.
no. I mean, I got one lady one time at
Yeah, what do you say? I wish you 25 more.
yeah, exactly. So, you know, So this year for the 30th, I don't know. I'm contemplating going down to the precinct to celebrate my 30th anniversary in the wheelchair. We've done Boathouse.
Think about $300.
I intend to. It'd be all cash, yes. But yeah, being in this thing, I've had people. One lady in Austin was there, and this poor. I feel sorry for this waitress. She, we were at the Black Rock, and she comes up. She goes, "Is there anything else we can help you? Anything else I can get you?" And I said, "Yeah, a new set of legs."
Oh, God.
And she just stood there and turned red and did not know what to say. And it's like, if you can't laugh at yourself, you're in trouble.
True.
So, well, I will shut up about that. But
You should go to the river.
We've been down there once. Steph's not too much on smoked
Really?
meats.
Oh,
no,
man.
she's got to have a good fillet from the out. Huh?
River,
Yeah,
good.
we were down there. I got the ribs. She got the big sirloin, I think it was, or whatever. So,
You ever been to
right.
the river?
So-
Oh, it's in Portsmouth. They have 2 steak sizes, a 1 pound and a 2 pound. I mean, the 1 pound's like that.
Gotta like steak.
I mean, it's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
You got Charlie starting on the food.
Food, I know. So I will shut up about that. But so we're here to sell furniture today and learn history.
Christopher Reeve was an ex-superhero. Superman. So was Rick. Yeah, he was the Incredible Bulk.
So yes, time for commercial.
Love you, Rick. We'll
Hey.
be back in just a minute. We're going to talk furniture. Lexi's like, finally.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization event or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481 and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
City Council surprisingly votes 4-3, banning citizens from dressing up their puppies.
Mere days before the local kennel club's National Puppy Jamboree.
It's a canine conundrum.
And City Hall has blood on its paws.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Feel-good stories we make up just for you every Monday morning, plus the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater in Wilmington, Ohio on The Murphy Report.
Your mistrusted name in made-up news.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Amanda, but I dress up both of my dogs, Claire and Wally.
Let me guess. Bonnie and Clyde.
Nope.
Abbott and Costello.
Nope.
Mickey and Minnie.
Ah, close. William Gibbs McAdoo and the first of his 3 wives, Sarah Hazelhurst Fleming.
Of course, the Treasury Secretary under Woodrow Wilson.
And his wife. The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. You might want to think twice before putting forth any effort in improving your station in life. Why being all it's cracked up to be turns out not to be all it's cracked up to be.
just ask the Liberty Bell.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made up news you didn't know you needed to know, including all the latest real news about what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in Wilmington, Ohio.
With the Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a new news report every Monday morning.
On a somewhat related note, Amanda, in my youth, I was once referred to as all that and a bag of chips.
I imagine nowadays you're referred to as all that and an extra large bag of chips. Fried in lard.
Absolutely. The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
We are back.
Better than ever.
There we are, and we're back ready to talk some showplace furniture. And now, I will tell you what little I know about it, then we're going to grill Lexi, and she's going to give us all the answers here. All right, Showplace Furniture is located in Washington Courthouse, Ohio. Just one, right?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if you had multiples. And it's right across from Dairy Queen and Little Squeezer's Pizza.
Yep.
Little Caesar's Pizza is this way, Dairy Queen's over here.
And the AT&T's across the street.
AT&T is across the street.
Yes.
So, what's that on the corner of?
Is that Clinton Street's the main drag?
No,
Oh.
it's on the corner of West Court Street and then Hines Street.
High Street?
Hind.
Hind,
Hind.
like Heine.
So West Court, is that the main one going through town?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I just knew where it was at. All right, so Lexi, you've been there 17 years, right?
Yes.
Okay. So just
46.
for, yeah.
At least had
She's 87.
her
she
body.
told
Your
us.
doctor tells you yes.
You
For people that do not know anything about your store, tell us, first of all, what can we expect to try to purchase in your store? What's your inventory like?
So everything that you see we have on the floor, we have in stock. We have 30,000 square feet of showroom, and then we have 15,000 square feet of warehousing upstairs, and then we do have another warehouse across town. We've been in business for 35 years. Same owner, Rob Stifler, he owns it. He has built it from the ground up, and we're family owned and operated for 35 years.
And your mom, she's part of that, right?
Yes,
And what's
yep.
her name?
Her name's Christina, and she does a lot of the book work, and she does a lot of the financing and stuff like that. But when we're needed, we do anything. We unload the trucks, we load the trucks, we load people.
Yeah.
We do anything that's needed.
Well, that probably plays a little toll on you, especially when you said your warehouse is upstairs.
Yes.
Oh.
So what are
You have
your
an
hours?
elevator?
How many days are you open?
So we're open 6 days a week. So Monday through Friday, we're open 10 to 6. Wednesdays and Saturdays, we're open 10 to 4.
So do you have an elevator to get upstairs?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep.
I was thinking carrying stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
It's a very, very old elevator from the 1900s.
Yeah.
There's only
I have one
4.
of those next door.
There's only 4 in the state of
has it
Ohio.
got the cable to start it?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So
Had one of those in the
Like the one in Samuel Walker.
let
had
me
one of
ask,
those in the Ford
has
dealership.
have you ever got stuck in it?
Yeah, I have not, but yes, it has.
Who got stuck in it?
Yeah, sometimes, yes. My father's been stuck in it, but luckily we have 2 sets of stairs that we can not easily, but we can get furniture down and up from the stairway.
That don't sound like any fun though, going up and downstairs furniture. So I walk in the showroom, what am I going to see?
You're going to see a variety of couches and love seats or sofa and love seats, depending on what you call it. You're going to see some bedroom suits. You're going to see sectionals, recliners, lift chairs. You will see a little bit of reclining sofa and love seats. You'll see dinette sets. You'll see a little bit of everything.
Now, what brand of furniture do you carry?
I carry mainly the majors, so Catnapper, Jackson, Franklin, Southern Motion. We do Liberty, but we also stock a lot of the smaller guys, the guys that truly take pride in their products. So we do Peak Living, Elements, Behold Furniture, Kith Furniture, just some of the names that you don't necessarily hear out in the furniture industry. We stock them based on how well their product is. We do Serta mattresses, Ashley mattresses, and then we have an Amish built company.
Ask about Amish.
Yep, we sell an Amish built mattress, and they're up in Orwell, Ohio. So we don't sell any Amish as far as furniture wise itself, just our mattresses.
Now that you said Ashley mattresses, is that the same company as Ashley Furniture Company?
Yes. Yep.
Do you carry Ashley furniture?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yep. I carry their middle to high end product in Ashley.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I mean, I assume all colors, all varieties. What about like lamps and
Yes.
end tables
Yeah.
and stuff like that?
We have that too. Lamps, end tables, coffee tables, rugs. We have some accessories that we sell as well.
Okay, I'm cheap, which everybody knows. It's no secret.
Yeah.
So, what is the best time of year for me maybe to come over and buy something? Because I am going to be in need. Actually, my wife is going to be more in need of a recliner probably than me. She's tore the heck out of hers. So, when's a good time of year to get the deals? Is there a certain time of year?
Honestly, no. Everything's on sale normally all the time. We have everything's usually around $200 to $300 off, depending on what it is. We start out recliners at $299 and work our way up from there. That is rockers, and then we have sofa love seats starting at $499 each piece. Reclining suits starting at $799. We have mattress and box springs and queen size starting at $399 and working our way up from there. We got headboards and frames starting at $149, and then we got rugs starting at $79, lamps starting at $59, and then we have 3-piece occasional sets starting at $199.
Charlie, her on switch was flipped on. when
Yeah,
she
I think
Yeah.
she said she doesn't like it. What the heck? I
the
mean,
information just flowed.
I know
Yep.
it. I think she's done that a few times.
I believe
Now, I heard you mention this, so I'm gonna ask because I try to ask questions like because there's some people that probably go, well, I probably can't afford anything in there, or they might ask questions. So, do you do financing?
I do. I have 3 different types. So I have an in-store 90-day layaway. That's strictly through us. No information goes anywhere else. You must do 10% down. You can do more if you want to, but we just ask for 10%. You pay what you want. We just ask that you pay once a month, and then as long as it's paid off in the 90 days, that's perfect, and then you get to take it home when it's paid off. That's
90
option
days,
one.
same as cash.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And then we have a no credit check financing. We go through 3 different companies. We do Snap Financing, Acima Leasing, and then we do Qualify. They are all a no credit check option with an early buyout option. So some of them are 12 months, some of them are 18 months.
Same as cash or
No, with interest.
with interest?
Yeah, yep.
Just asking because I'm sure they get asked that.
Yes, yes. Now the early buyout option, most of them are 100 days, and it only costs $75, which is super nice. It's less than $1 a day, realistically.
For interest, yeah.
Yeah.
And you get to take it home with you that day,
You get to take
right?
it home with you.
What
that
about
day.
on the 90 days, same as cash? You get to take that one home, or you gotta wait to 90 days?
You gotta wait until it's paid off. So if you paid off in 30 days, you get to take it home in 30 days. If you paid off in 90 days, you take it home in 90
So
days.
financing is available, and I'm sure that you take
Credit check.
cash, credit cards,
Yep.
right? I
Check.
mean,
And,
check.
Yep. And then we do have a credit check financing as well. That one, if your credit score is 650 or above, anything over $1,000, we do 12 months, same as cash, interest free. Anything under $1,000, we do 6 months, same as cash, interest free.
There you go.
Have a lot of options to fill your house full of furniture.
We try our best. We try to help anyone and everyone that walks through our door.
Do you get, and just percentage wise, I mean, do you think you get most people just buying straight out, or do you get a lot of people coming in and doing some kind of financing?
It's about 50-50, to be
Is
honest with you. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not one or the other is more than the other. So,
And recliners start $299.
yes, sir.
You ever have any scratch and dent sales?
I do not anymore. We used to do scratch and dent appliances, but we don't do them anymore.
Oh, do you do appliances too?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so you all of the standard. I mean, washing machines.
Washer, dryer, refrigerators. We got upright freezers and stoves.
Is Rob your father?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
He's watching.
Rob's watching. All right, hey Rob, how you doing? Rob with his 10 cars. Does he ever let you drive any of them?
I've drove one once.
Which one was that?
He doesn't have it anymore. It was a red 41 Roadster.
Oh, yeah. Rob, you can take 3 cars to the car show anytime you go. You can take. Oh, he's got some cars. He's got some cars. Yeah, I actually saw him last Monday too, because he come out to our cruise. You were there. That's how I met you. Was out to cruise in out of Champions Grill there in Washington Courthouse. Well, listen, we're gonna come back and talk more furniture, but we do have to take a break. We'll be back in just a minute.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Donuts. getting a makeover, and a name change.
It's every baker's nightmare. Buckling to the snowflake social media pressure, America's tasty glazed treats will now be known as doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Why wait for real news when you can get all the made-up news you need?
Along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, the Murphy.
On the Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
I have tried so hard to cut back on my daily doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings intake.
Really, Steve? No one has noticed. And I mean no one.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us. Local museum presenting workshops on aging, yet they won't offer a senior citizens discount.
Pass the cottage cheese and applesauce. It's time to stop the irony.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made up stories we'll get to the bottom of.
And some stories we're on top of, if that's your preference. In-depth, behind-the-scenes coverage
can only be found on The Murphy Report. Visit us at themurphytheater.org and our own YouTube channel with a new report every Monday morning.
Hey, Amanda, speaking of old, did you know that I recently celebrated a birthday?
I did, Steve. Who do you think called the fire truck when we lit up the cake? Did you make a wish before you hosed down all those candles?
I did. I wished only good fortune for all of my coworkers.
And yet you're still here.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to
my
us.
daughter was in gymnastics, and both of them hurt their wrists.
Game on! We're going to start a game show, but we're waiting on a Raisin Bran. We got to have a Raisin Bran before we can start these new shows. Fiber internet. Does Washington Courthouse have fiber internet?
Yes, they have Glow Fiber.
They have Glow Fiber.
They actually have Glow Fiber at the Rusty K.
Rusty K has Glow Fiber. Okay. And Sabina's getting fiber. Wilmington's getting fiber.
Land's got fiber.
Land's got fiber. Does New Vienna have fiber?
No.
I thought you said you thought they might be getting fiber.
No, to the best of my knowledge, nobody's ever even
You're
said
on
anything.
city council, you don't know?
Nobody was ever saying anything to us.
Yeah.
All right, we are here with the beautiful, wonderful Lexi Stifler. It's been a lot of fun, and what's funny, I can tell there's like a beast there ready to come out. I can just see it. It's like a mini Rick Phillips getting ready to pop out. Which is great, because I tell you what, we're learning some stuff during the commercials about her, and she's done a lot of stuff. I'm trying to get her to maybe talk about it, but maybe not today. Maybe another day. But she's
sitting there thinking there may not be another day.
No, she's getting ready to give slap him.
No, she's going to be a young entrepreneur of some sorts, whether she takes over the furniture store. I could almost see you starting a branch furniture store, another one. Maybe over Wilmington, could you? I mean, we got Nailers. Nailers is out here, but that's it.
Yeah.
Other than the rent-to-own places.
When they lost Big Lots.
Yeah,
Lots
Big.
sold a lot
Oh,
of
they
furniture.
sold a lot of furniture.
Yes,
Yes.
they did.
Well,
Yes, they did.
Dares was a real nice.
Oh yeah,
Theirs
back in my
was
day, because it was like 3 different buildings and upstairs, downstairs, and
That was where the stagecoach stop was.
yep. In those days, shoot, that's when Wilmington's downtown was thriving, and you could just walk up all those stores and check everything out. So yeah, theirs was a cool place. Now you go there to get your hair cut and get tacos.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. I go into the store and I find a recliner I like. You guys deliver?
I do. I have delivery and setup.
Oh,
So
that makes it nice.
yeah, so they'll come in, put it exactly where you want it. If you have an old piece, they'll set it outside, put it in the garage or anywhere. We just don't dispose of old, but they'll
You don't
open-
take the old, yeah.
Yes. They'll recline it out, make sure it don't hit the wall. They are truly full service, and that's something that we pride ourselves in.
Do you have like a couple of guys that work for you to deliver?
Yes.
Okay.
We have 2 guys. They're absolutely amazing. They do anything and everything that we ask for them. They've been there for a while.
Good. It's hard to find good people.
Yes, and the owner, Rob, he goes on every single delivery to make sure it is up to our standard and make sure everything is as well as possible.
Well, that's something you don't you don't hear about. The manager showing up to make sure everything's set up and done, or the owner, yeah.
Yep, yep.
Now, but some people just take it with them too,
Yes,
right?
yep. We can take it with you at any time as long as it's during store hours.
Yeah.
We will happy load it for you, strap it down, anything that you would like.
Above and beyond customer service, you can't beat it.
We try our best. We try our best.
You get a happy first customer in there, and you've got one for life, probably.
That's our hope. That's our hope, to treat everyone as best as we possibly can.
Now, Rick and I are men of, both Ricks and I are brawny men. We'll just put it that way. Just saying it nice. Elon Walls is watching. That's great. Big man stuff. Got any big man stuff?
I do. I keep big man recliners. They hold up to 500 pounds. Not that y'all are 500 pounds, but we
I'm
do
about
offer
half
that.
So that's good.
They're called Big and Talls. We keep those recliners in stock for people like that. We have them in manual, power, and then some of our sectionals do that. Reclining suits, our stationary suits, and then our lift chairs.
Is there any kind of
That was
warranty?
what I was.
That would actually accommodate you and your girlfriend. Same recliner.
Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, I was going to ask you if you had the assist lift.
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Yep.
that was my next question, because I know Littleton showed a bunch of them out here when they had their big store, but there's nobody in town that sells those anymore that I'm aware of.
15 models and styles on the floor, and then we keep most of the parts in stock because we
things are
know
heavy.
Oh, yeah,
that
they
they're
are.
medical needs. So
Right.
we do a lot of work with some of the nursing homes, so we know that they need them right away. So we keep remotes and we keep some motors and stuff like that in stock. Now,
Nice.
as far as your question, the warranty is through the manufacturer. Every manufacturer has a different warranty, so it depends on the piece and the product and who it's made by.
I'm hell on recliners. Matter of fact, the last piece of furniture I bought myself was just a little sofa because I just tear them up. I mean, and supposedly they're big man recliners.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. For a long time, I just had like a Windsor chair, you know, and used a footstool, but terrible on them. Is there one that's really like, you know, you might pay a little more, but this one
Is worth the money.
is the poop or whatever, you know. This is one that
Top of the line.
So there's about 4 companies that are top of the line for big man recliners. Catnapper is one of them. They're an all solid steel frame, seat box, mechanism underneath. Franklin does the same thing. Southern Motion does the same thing. And then Home Stretch, they do an all wood construction arm and then the solid steel and everything. You truly can stand on one arm and it will not tip over. That's my favorite
Wow.
trick. I love to stand on the one arm and it won't tip
Well,
over.
you only weigh 20 pounds.
Yeah, I think it might tip if me and Rick got up there.
Well, first we'd have to get our footstool to get up there to get on to get on the armrest.
Yeah.
So, but what do those run? Ballpark. Not asking you to pinpoint, just ballpark.
Depends on the manufacturer, to be honest with you. My 300-pound chairs start around $7.99 in power and then work their way up.
Oh, that's with power.
Yes, yeah. So
Okay.
my manual big mans, they start around probably $5.99 and work their way up from there, depending on the weight. Every chair has a weight capacity, and they are labeled on the chair. It says
She's
it
very
holds
polite. She
up
says
to.
big man instead of fat man.
Yes. Or the hefty man.
I said hefty, yeah.
But they're truly made to last for long periods of time. So they are labeled up to 500, up to 300. We keep those labels on the chairs so you can truly see what the mechanism is rigged for.
I'm gonna have to just come over and look and then start saving my pennies or something because I would like to get one, but I
Well, just go over and sit in one for a couple hours.
well lift.
Bring your dog.
Well,
Sleep.
No,
yeah,
cat,
well,
yeah,
you grab you a milkshake from Dairy Queen, you walk across the street, and you hit the recliner for a couple
They
hours.
may
Just
not
to,
want me drinking a milkshake in their new furniture. They may not want that. I don't know.
Yeah, he makes a mess on the table.
oh, that's true, yeah.
They may not want you bringing in 3 cats.
No, I wouldn't bring any cats. Sean Poole.
Howdy.
How are you
Hi,
doing,
Sean.
Sean?
I saw Uncle Punky on there a minute ago.
Oh, Uncle Punky? Uncle
Yeah.
Pickle Punky?
Yeah. He's got to wear a pickle suit.
This guy, he said we got
Thursday
over
night.
4,000 views on our Thursday night show. But your dad should come up for that because we do a little cruise in there. You probably haven't eaten there, and it's good stuff. Fresh pizza and cream. Right across from the IGA in Sabina. Great pizzas. Rick ate there with me last week, but they have.
They have the one that got the 4,000.
Yeah. He's the reason we got to 4,000 right there. Banana splits. You like banana splits?
Sometimes.
They have. What about like frappuccinos? No, you don't like that stuff.
Like any girly drinks?
I drink my coffee from Vinyl, and that's about it.
Vinyl.
Oh,
Vinyl
Vinyl. That's someplace. Do you have any contacts there?
Not really. I know the guy that owns it.
Well, tell him that you're on here, and we'd like to have it.
I will.
I need to stop here because I thought.
Do.
There's a few of the guests, Charlie, for when we start.
Well, weren't they? They can come back on again. We're an equal opportunity abuser, whether it's here or courthouse. Weren't they up on the main drag, but now they're down like across from the courthouse?
Opposite way. They're opposite from
Next to the
courthouse.
pizza place, right?
Yeah, and they're working on a new location.
Oh, so are they next to Supersport?
Yeah.
Okay, now that's
I
some
need
good
to talk.
pizza.
Your dad said I need to talk to that guy
Mhm.
because he said they always are looking for DJs down there.
Yes, they are.
So, but I feel weird about doing stuff like that. When third party people, hey, you need to go talk to that guy. I go, well, I didn't say anything about it.
Well,
You just ask her
yeah.
to talk to the owner of Vinyl.
Well, but
I know.
I know, but that at least I know. I don't. I know her dad is about as much as I know her. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
We've already heard a new single, haven't we?
Yes, you played it live here on the show. Yeah. Plus, we listened to it before you even came that day.
Yeah.
Angel was giving us crap, and I said, "Angel, we're listening to the song right now. He's a Nashville recording artist now, Sean Poole from Greenfield." Yeah, great. If you ever have like open houses or something like that,
We
obviously
knew him when, Charlie.
think
when
of
he was
us.
A nobody.
Yeah, and think about Sean Poole.
Famous.
I knew him before any of you guys knew him. I knew him when he was
a
just
bug
a
man.
little guy.
Oh, I thought maybe you knew him when
I
he
used to
was a
work
bug
with
man.
his dad.
Oh, did you?
I knew his mom and dad, yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Pull his feather out of the hat every now and then.
All right. So the chairs, I just need to come over. So you got a bunch of them?
I have 52 different styles and models.
I did. I couldn't remember the number.
So I have 52 recliners
But
in
some of those
stock.
aren't big enough for me, right?
Some of them are, yeah.
I weigh I know, but not all of them.
About half.
I weigh about 270. So
About half.
about half of them.
They weigh you before you get into the recliner.
Yep.
You know, they do that before you get on the little planes. Yeah.
Oh, little puddle jumpers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, little
Yeah.
2 and 4 inches planes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I always tell people about that before we do the airport show. Now look, there's free airplane rides, but you do have to get weighed. And some people are like, I'm out.
I'm out of here.
I'm out. I'm not doing that. So Lexi is over here at Showplace Furniture in Washington Courthouse, and sounds like you got a lot of inventory.
We try our best. We try to keep everything for everyone. When you're furniture shopping, it's kind of like a pair of jeans. You got to find the one that fits you. What fits you might not fit me, which might not fit him, which might not fit him. So we got to find something that fits everyone.
Well, definitely, they're not all going to fit. We're talking jeans.
No, they're all like a pair of jeans. That's what I tell people. Like, you got to find the one that fits you.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Now, when we come back, we're going to take a little break from furniture. We get to play some games. You get to play with us. They're fun games. All right. And these guys love them.
Sometimes it's pulling teeth, but we get through it.
Yeah, yeah. And you can help. Trust me, your young mind will help these old guys. All right. We'll be back.
Are animals using your house as
Yeah, she
their new
starts
home?
talking furniture.
Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Indulge in a variety of mouth-watering dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse, the best fries in town.
A major shakeup in the pharmaceutical industry as Flintstone Vitamins taken to task for tasting nothing like Fred or Wilma.
And as for Pebbles, well, she's already a fruity breakfast cereal. Why dietitians and nutritionists coast to coast are warning us to yabba dabba don't when it comes to ingesting these chalky childhood chewables.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Looking out for your health and well-being is just a sample of the kind of made-up news you can expect on The Murphy Report.
Earning the reputation as the mistrusted name in news isn't something that we take lightly.
In fact, most wouldn't take it at all.
And our efforts reflect that, with a trophy case in our lobby filled wall to wall with empty shelves.
Let the other outlets vie for trophies and your respect.
We're simply too busy making it up to care for such accolades, with a new report posted every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and YouTube channel.
The Murphy Report, with veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us. City officials forcing a local beloved mascot to step down.
Why poor timing and inappropriate behavior doomed a pantless Wilson the Weasel following his drunken performance at the late Judge Garrett's funeral.
There was nothing routine about this routine.
A story we are dedicated to getting to the bottom of.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. These made-up stories and the latest real news from the Murphy Theater are what you've come to expect from us
on The Murphy Report, with a new report posted every Monday morning on our Murphy Theater website and our Murphy Theater YouTube channel.
Full minute-to-minute coverage all 21 hours a day.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
Amanda, I have to say Vanessa and Breck are just about the two finest anchors in the business.
For once, you're absolutely right, Steve.
I think the Titanic could have learned a thing or two from these two giants in their field.
What am I missing here?
Anchors.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
And then we need to bring the
Talking about future guests here,
and
folks.
maybe the shoulders, bring one in from Paul's and one in from Clinton County, because this year they're getting the money, the donated money will be split between the two.
Dog shoulders, yeah.
Yeah, two dog shoulders.
Eventually, once you got the fiber operating both sides, and once we can do a segment from the courthouse on both
feeds. Yeah.
and vice versa.
Okay.
So we can go back and forth. So we can actually do, and of course we can bring people in from anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Bill Evans says good morning to Rick Morton.
Yes, sir.
And
Sunny Florida.
Jerry needs to answer a Sean Poole question real quick, and then we'll get going with birthdays and celebrity birthdays and the games.
Change diapers, Jerry?
No.
You changed Sean Poole's diaper?
No.
Really?
Oh, jeez.
No.
Jim.
Yes, Sean, I worked with your dad down at Select Meat, at the old Select Meat Company, and I knew your dad and your mom and your Uncle Roger. He's not with us now, but Uncle Roger and I were really good friends.
Two peas in a pod? Troublemakers?
We were troublemakers.
Troublemakers?
So that's, yeah.
All right, here we go. I tell you, I got a lot of birthdays here today. And by the way, I did send you a friend request. Is your birthday today?
No.
Okay, so I'm not missing your birthday. All right. Well, no, that's how I get my birthdays, because Facebook tells you whose birthday it is. Audra Cook Branham, her birthday today. Cindy Shaw, Curtis Liu, Bill. I never met a word I didn't like. Learman, 67
Yep.
today. 67. He just had an anniversary last week. He must have did that so he wouldn't forget him.
Yeah, right.
I bet.
Oh.
You and your wedding anniversary.
Hey, my wife did that. David Hoadley, his birthday today. Nicole Osborne, Paul Fithen, Mindy Davis, Karina Matthews, Gina Kramer,
Kevin Martin's already guessed.
Ellen
guessed
Binkley Hill, Connie Johnson, Jeanette O'Brien, Then a couple over the weekend, Mondays was Debbie Bowling. But it wasn't this Debbie Bowling, I guess. That's the only reason I wrote it
I don't know
down.
what Debbie Bowling looks like because she's never put a profile picture
Yeah,
on her Facebook.
Debbie, we need a profile picture.
Yeah.
Sunday fun day, C.T. Bowen was his birthday, and he was on the show. And then Doug Bryan's birthday was also Sunday. You know who Doug Bryan is? He's got some cool art stuff, doesn't he?
Yes.
Cool art stuff. He's 59, I think. All right, I think he's just a little younger than me. Okay, so now we guess. We just played high-low. You guys work as a team to figure out these guys' ages.
If you
of
even
these
know what it
celebrities.
is.
Yeah.
I bet you she'll know the first one, and none of you will know the
Well,
rest.
Kevin Martin's already got 2 guesses in at 61 and 63, so he's shooting for the.
One of those might be right, Kevin Martin. Andre 3000, the rapper. That's the one you should know, Lexi, so don't give me that face.
I've never even
He
heard.
doesn't look like a
Rapper,
type.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's younger.
Well, it doesn't.
She likes
He's not really
She
younger,
likes
but
country music, don't you?
All right.
all right. Andre 3000.
I want to. You said
He's not that younger. He's not that younger. Forget what I said.
Let's go with 38.
Higher.
Okay.
46.
Higher.
Oh, young.
Younger.
Younger, yeah.
Yeah. 46 to 56. It's bracketed. Right in the middle.
In between somewhere.
There you go.
52.
52 is high.
50.
50 is correct. There we go.
He didn't say.
Wow.
He didn't say little high, so he knew he was only
That's
one
right.
off. Yeah.
Very good.
If
They're
he,
finally
if he
catching
says
on to my
just a
clues.
little high or low, go one
Up or
or
down.
the other.
But
The next is Jack McBrayer. He's a comedian. He plays on a lot of sitcoms. Blonde, thin. I believe he's probably
What sitcom?
homosexual. He's on. He's been on some movies too. He was on that crazy movie on Netflix where the same people were getting married the same day at a lake house, and it was a mess. Anyhow, but he also used to be on Match Game all the time, the new one. Jack McBrayer. Well, I'm just trying to give you some hints.
give us.
So, and I still don't have a clue.
Well,
I'm
sorry,
He's 46.
46 is low.
Double.
The key was homosexual.
46 is
He
low.
is. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to give you hints. 46.
Well, let's go with double nickel.
But that was an assumption, right?
Oh no, he's
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
blatant. Yeah, 46 to what'd you say?
Double nickel.
It's you bracketed it already.
Okay.
There you go. Between 46 and
46 to
55. Take a guess.
52.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Did
Hey, Vicky jumped in there.
Kendall. So you can cheat too and watch the audience. that
watch
hasn't
the
helped us
feed.
out. All right, Adam Carolla.
Comedian.
Yes, comedian. Adam Carolla. You guys know him. He's with Jimmy Kimmel, the Man Show.
Yeah.
Oh.
61. Did you already cheat?
No.
That's right, 61. There you go.
I didn't think he was that old.
Let's put the age up.
No,
Kevin
yeah.
Martin did. Kevin Martin, yep.
No.
Right, this woman,
on my feet.
this woman is still alive, I believe, because I put her down as birthday, but she got some age on her. Lee Merriweather. Then wasn't she Catwoman in the old Batman at
Yeah.
one time?
6.
Higher,
What, higher, what'd he
What'd you
say?
guess?
86.
92.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
92.
Oh, 92? No, lower than that.
89.
Just a little bit higher.
90.
90. There you go. 90. Todd, what you talking about, Willis? Bridges.
Bridges.
Todd Bridges.
Different strokes.
Different strokes. You ever see that old sitcom?
No,
That's
that
funny.
was funny.
90.
No, no, he's
Todd
probably.
Bridges.
Let's go with 47.
Oh, higher.
60.
60. Ding, 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 ding. Got it right. Daniel Jones, he's quarterback. And I think he just got traded. He was with the New York Giants. but he still
Okay, they
plays.
released him. He signed with the Vikings last year,
That's right, Vikings.
and now he's with
the Raiders?
no, the Raiders.
Patriots?
I forget where he went, Charlie, but he signed.
He's still playing.
Yeah, he signed a nice contract because the Vikings didn't offer him a contract, so He signed with somebody else. I forget who he signed with.
So how
Kevin
old is
Martin, who's Daniel Jones play quarterback for?
I want to say he's probably 32.
Younger.
28.
28. Ding, 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 ding. Last one for the birthdays.
Thank goodness.
Frank Thomas,
Mr. Slugger.
Mr. Eugenics guy.
Yes.
Probably got too much testosterone like he needs. 48 higher.
Higher. It's
58.
Higher.
58 is just a little bit high.
There you go.
57.
57, very good.
Reds.
The Reds don't play
Football. Well,
Kevin.
I'm just going to go ahead and Google. I'm just going to go ahead and Google him.
In memory today, Louis Gossett Jr., great actor.
Oh yes.
No, he was dead.
Yep, and Henry Kissinger. So Henry Kissinger will be my final thought of the day. And speaking of the word of the day, infatuated is the word of the day. Lexi is very infatuated with the furniture business. Infatuated means
you were gonna
love.
Everyone's infatuated
Or
with my
admire.
voice on my commercial.
Oh, everybody is infatuated
Yeah.
with Rick's voice on the Rusty K commercial. I don't know how he fit in the door today, people. I don't know. You know, I am. Now, Lexi, you probably have not seen this, so I'm going to explain it to you. We play a game called Chain Connection. You ever see it by chance on TV? It is a TV show.
She never gets out. She's working all the
Well,
time.
you guys sell TVs?
No.
You don't.
No.
No, that would be a totally different thing.
That's
Jones went to
Well, it
the.
used to be furniture stores because then furniture TVs were furniture. You remember the big old boxes and the
I
stereo?
don't remember any of that.
No, but
I
we
do.
are. Yeah, she does. There we
I
go.
do.
Yeah,
They-
those are crazy,
We
weren't they?
call them the archives, and we have one upstairs.
The art
Archive.
We have a big
Ooh.
box TV upstairs in our archives.
in her archive.
When you had to have the kid be the remote control to go up and change the channel.
Yeah.
And
Were
then
you
you
ever
had,
the remote control when you were a little kid?
Well, that
Lexi,
or-
go change the channel.
and you had the big old stereo
Attached to it,
yeah,
yeah.
that nobody could steal.
That was some of my fondest memories. I'd sit in there on the heat register when I was a little kid, and it was warm.
Which blanket around you?
No, and I had the stereo sitting right here, and putting on the old
33 and a third,
33 and a third.
Thirds.
You know, we put in a lot of those K-Tel mix albums
Oh yeah.
and Elvis. I learned a lot of words.
Next break, take Lexi out for the.
Oh yeah, she needs to get
No,
a
get
picture.
Your picture. Well, Daniel.
Oh no, it's just we got a cool
The marquee.
LED on the east, on the west
and that way
side.
you can say
Yes.
you were here and you survived. That's what we need to do. We need to find a sponsor that says we were a guest on Wake Up Wilmington and we survived.
We ought to give that to t-shirts to everybody that comes on here.
Okay, here we go.
Chain connection.
Chain connection. Here's the way it works. I'll give you a word, and I'll give you the first letter of the next word that goes with it. Like, for example, Mountain D. What would be the word that goes with Mountain D? Mountain
Do.
D. You understand how it works? Okay.
That
Now,
was a
since
bad one
you're
to
the
give
guest
her.
today, should we wait and play this after the break? We only got a minute.
We can.
Okay.
Okay.
She can go out and get her.
If she
Picture.
gets outside the door, she may not come
She's
back.
running.
You gotta come
So,
back.
well,
I
anyway.
got her phone. Oh, you guys need her phone
Yeah.
for the picture
So,
there.
anyway, Daniel Jones is with the Indianapolis Colts.
Okay, he is with the Colts. All right.
All right.
Well, go here. We'll take a break. They're gonna go get a picture, and we'll come back. You get to think about which one of these yahoos you want as your partner, because you get to play this as a team. All right. We'll be back in a momento. So go
Some
with-
people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
A major shakeup in the pharmaceutical industry as Flintstone vitamins taken to task for tasting nothing like Fred or Wilma.
And as for Pebbles, well, she's already a fruity breakfast cereal. Why dietitians and nutritionists coast to coast are warning us to yabba dabba don't when it comes to ingesting these chalky childhood chewables.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Looking out for your health and well-being is just a sample of the kind of made-up news you can expect on The Murphy Report.
Earning the reputation as the mistrusted name in news isn't something that we take lightly.
In fact, most wouldn't take it at all.
And our efforts reflect that, with a trophy case in our lobby filled wall to wall with empty shelves.
Let the other outlets vie for trophies and your respect.
We're simply too busy making it up to care for such accolades, with a new report posted every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and YouTube channel.
The Murphy Report, with veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Brex, city officials forcing a local beloved mascot to step down.
Why poor timing and inappropriate behavior doomed a pantless Wilson the Weasel following his drunken performance at the late Judge Garrett's funeral.
There was nothing routine about this routine.
A story we are dedicated to getting to the bottom of.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. These made-up stories and the latest real news from the Murphy Theater are what you've come to expect from us.
On The Murphy Report, with a new report posted every Monday morning on our Murphy Theater website and our Murphy Theater YouTube channel.
Full minute-to-minute coverage all 21 hours a day.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
Amanda, I have to say Vanessa and Breck are just about the two finest anchors in the business.
For once, you're absolutely right, Steve.
I think the Titanic could have learned a thing or two from these two giants in their field.
What am I missing here?
Anchors.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us. Who says living with labels is a bad thing? Especially bright, easy-to-read labels with a large font.
When one man's drinking fountain is another man's bidet.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
All the pretend news to fill your day.
Trust your most unreliable source.
The Murphy Report. Made up stories almost like these and real stories on what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
Every Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
You know, Amanda, I label just about everything in my house, even my clothes, even my shoes. One shoe I have labeled R, and the other shoe I have labeled NR.
NR?
Yeah, not right.
You're not right.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
All right, we're back, and we got a pic. Sorry, we didn't get a picture today with Lexi out there because the marquee wasn't changed. Yeah, that means you have to come back.
Now you got to come back for repeat performance.
I think she's willing to come back and talk furniture anytime, maybe another month or two, you know. Or who knows? Not announcing anything, but things could be changing here in the future. We'll keep you up to date. We gotta get the fiber first.
But she still wouldn't be able to get her picture in front of the marquee.
But
we won't have a marquee.
But you could do it both ways. You could do it both ways.
Yep.
So,
All right.
Chain time.
Who do you want to pick as your partner?
Why not?
Everybody picks Jerry.
Yeah.
Everybody picks Jerry.
Because Jerry looks
Knowledgeable.
innocent and quiet.
Okay. So,
I've led a sheltered life.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, right.
okay. All right.
I am the evil.
Ding, 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 ding. You know what that is, don't you? You know what that is? It's a bullshit meter going on. All right. Here we go. Lexi, just because you're still a guest, you pick Jerry. I'm gonna let you pick the column, or you can go first. You can pick either column A or B, or you can pick to go first. Your choice. Well, ask your partner. Maybe he got some information for you.
Let's take column
So they're going first then.
A.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Go, Rick.
all right.
I hear ya.
Rick Square
Rick Cube.
Didn't we win
against
the last time?
I think we did. Yeah, we
Rick
beat Bill
squared.
and them guys on Friday.
against
I like Rick Cube better.
Yes.
Rick Cube. Sounds like Cube Steak. The tube steak boogie. All right, here you go. So you want A, right? Okay, so B.
We're doing Bravo.
B.
Okay, here we go. Prime T.
Prime time. Deion Sanders.
Prime time is correct.
See how that works?
Time T.
Time travel.
Timetable? Nah. Yeah, time travel. Let's go time
Time
travel.
travel is correct.
Uh-oh, we may be in trouble.
Travel A.
Your turn.
Travel A?
Yeah.
Travel assist doesn't sound right. Travel automobile doesn't sound right.
We'll give you the clock.
I know. I'm gone. I can't.
3, 2, 1.
Eh.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Pressure's
Ready?
on.
Crab C.
Crab cakes.
Yeah.
Crab cake is right.
There you go.
All right. Cake B.
Oh, yeah.
Rick knows this.
Cake batter, cake.
Batter.
Okay.
Cake batter is correct. Now this one is the one that I think is the stretch.
Like leg hair.
Well,
I'm running high.
it's one of those that they put on there, but I didn't understand it. Batter D. Batter D.
Drip.
Batter D?
D, as in dog head.
Right.
Batter D.
Hmm?
Dough. Dough.
That's a better guess than what the actual answer is. Travel AG. Now, don't answer. This is for them.
Yeah.
Travel AG.
Yeah.
This will make sense.
Yep.
Jerry knows it.
AG. Agent.
Travel agent is correct.
Yep.
Agent O.
Orange.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Vietnam. Yeah. Agent O.
Is that your
I
answer?
don't know what else Agent Orange.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Agent Orange is correct.
Oh, nice one, Rick.
Orange C.
Crush.
Let's go for it.
All right. Let me get that one marked out. Okay. Batter D O. It's not batter dough. You already said that. Batter D O.
I got one, but it would be a stretch.
Well, this is a stretch in my
Batter
opinion.
down, batter.
What you got? You said something. What'd you say?
I said batter down.
Is that what you want? That's it.
You're
Batter
kidding me.
down.
Really?
I told you I was a stretch.
Yes.
What does batter down mean? What's that?
I don't know.
It's I don't know where I've heard of that. I've heard somewhere. I can't remember where I heard it.
Okay.
Batter up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
batter up, not batter
Yeah.
down. Okay. Down.
I guess that's when you strike out. I don't know.
Maybe. or down the lineup instead of batter up.
Or,
Yeah.
or if you get hit with a pitch and knocks you out, I don't know.
Yeah. Down T.
Time.
Down time.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Ooh, I thought that's
That's
what.
what it is.
Downtown.
Okay, orange,
C
C, H.
C H.
Rex looking at his
Yeah, he's looking for.
No, someone sent me an Instagram.
No,
Oh.
C H.
Orange
C H. Yes. I'm
Don't know.
no. That's
Just one. No guess.
What
4,
are we gonna guess?
3,
the only thing.
Creamsicle?
I was going to say church, but that's
Two.
no. That's not even correct.
1.
Church?
Orange
I know.
What did you guess?
I'm just. Hey, I told you I'm stretching, man. I'm
All right.
stretching.
Down T-O.
Town.
You got it.
Yep, downtown. Okay, town,
I got it.
town S.
Oh, I know what that one is.
Town what?
Town S.
Town S?
S is in sex, yeah. S.
Town Strudel.
Town S.
No.
Town Square.
We'll throw them off, Rick.
Square? Town Square
Is right.
is right.
Yep.
Uh-oh. For the
the
win.
win.
For the win.
They'll trip up here.
Yes.
Lexi's happy. Look at her. Square R.
Square root.
Ding, 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 ding.
Look
We
at
got a
Lexi.
winner.
Yep.
Square root. All right. Now you guys can
Now
help
we can
these
help them.
guys. Yeah. Square root is right.
I don't know. I'm throwing
Orange
off.
CH what?
I. Orange,
Chicken.
Orange chicken.
Yeah.
Joe Holder likes that.
Yeah. Chicken and
Neck.
no. And what?
Chicken noodle.
Nugget.
Nugget? Nope.
Noodles.
Chicken
Noodles.
noodle. Yeah. All those were good, dude.
Yeah.
Neck, nugget.
Noodle.
Was that it? Was that the last one?
That's it.
Oh,
Okay.
That's how close you were.
Yes.
2 away.
well.
Like I said, the only one that kind of threw me in that whole thing was batter down.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But you said you've heard it though.
I've heard it. I don't ever heard of that.
Well,
I don't know
at the
either.
break time, I'll Google it.
Yeah, do that, please. Or what's the? We don't Google now. What's that one guy called?
Oh, that thing's great.
Yeah, but what's it? Mine has Gemini.
Yeah, Jim.
You have Gemini AI, or what do you have?
I don't know. I don't use it.
You don't use it? Well, I tell you, this new Mission Impossible movie is about basically how AI takes over the world and takes over all the nuclear
Oh, Jerry,
stuff all over.
read that.
What's it mean? Is it that bad we can't read it on the air? Batter down?
That's crazy.
Read it.
It says batter down means to forcibly and repeatedly hit someone until it breaks or falls down. Often used in the content of breaking down a door, it implies a violent or forcible action.
Batter down.
Never.
Such a violent program.
Yeah, we are.
I think that was one of my ex-wives.
Oh,
That's where I heard that.
what, broke down the door?
I locked myself in the bathroom.
And she broke down the door?
Well, some of this stuff is regional. You know, it's like the way we talk about pop. It's pop here, but if you go
Soda.
north, it's
Soda
soda.
and
But if you go south in Louisiana, all pop is Coke.
Yeah.
Even if you want Pepsi, give me a Coke. Isn't that nuts? All right, well, you've been a world traveler, so you know this stuff too. What's one of the craziest words you ever heard that was meant something different here?
And we can say on the air.
That we said?
yeah.
Yeah. She started to grimace there a little bit, like she knows some, but she don't want to tell us. All right, when we get back, we're going to talk some more furniture. Be back in a minute.
It's an effort to warn wild
Wrong
weather
on
worrywarts, a new initiative coming before Congress to force thunder to roll before lightning strikes.
A shocking proposition that is sure to spark some debate, with a 70% chance of failure sweeping in overnight from the Dakotas.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Stories we make up just for you, and the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater, Ohio's hometown theater, every Monday morning on the Murphy Report.
Find us on the Murphy Theater website and on our own YouTube's channel.
You know, Steve, I was once struck by lightning.
Oh, really? Any after effects?
Yeah, every time I sneeze, my garage door opens.
I had something similar happen to me. Every time I bend over to tie my shoes, I rip my pants.
Oh, from a lightning strike?
Yes.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Local museum presenting workshops on aging, yet they won't offer a senior citizens discount.
pass the cottage cheese and applesauce. It's time to stop the irony.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made up stories we'll get to the bottom of.
And some stories we're on top of, if that's your preference. In-depth, behind-the-scenes coverage.
Can only be found on The Murphy Report. Visit us at themurphytheater.org and our own YouTube channel with a new report every Monday morning.
Hey, Amanda, speaking of old, did you know that I recently celebrated a birthday?
I did, Steve. Who do you think called the fire truck when we lit up the cake? Did you make a wish before you hosed down all those candles?
I did. I wished only good fortune for all of my coworkers.
And yet you're still here.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Put a tire on for me. We are back, and we got about another half hour to go here. We got Lexi Stifler on from Showplace Furniture.
In downtown Washington Courthouse.
35 years. She's worked there all 35. No, I'm just kidding. She's worked there 17.
What's the address?
It's 153 West Court Street.
Right across from Dairy Queen.
Yep.
Actually, is that the only furniture store in Courthouse?
No.
There's another one. Okay. No, I didn't know if there. I'm trying to think. I can't think of where the other one is. Maybe that was Holt House.
No, it's Bright.
I don't even know where it's at. Okay, but yeah, there is another one. Okay, all right. But you guys got a great location there because I know where yours is at. Anyhow, anything you want there, she basically said, furniture-wise, lamps, recliners, love seats, sectionals, even appliances, refrigerators.
The Pirates' chair.
Appliances?
Yeah.
You got appliances?
She said that earlier, aren't you listening?
Brands.
I stock Frigidaire brands.
Okay.
Yep. Frigidaire and then Medea. Medea is a subversion of Frigidaire.
Medea? Isn't that that's a movie, isn't it? Medea
Yeah.
Goes to Hollywood?
Yeah.
Or-
Undercover, the undercover, yeah.
I tell you, we got I don't know if ours, I think ours is Frigidaire. We've had this daggone, how long did the refrigerator supposedly last?
20 years.
Ours has lasted 25, yeah.
Yeah.
Ours is rusting, that's how long
Oh,
we've had it.
jeez.
Well, now everything's planned obsolescence.
Yes.
So they don't last long because you
They-
don't want to keep a green refrigerator.
Ours is black, but really we probably should get a new one, but
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
still working, so I
yeah.
hate to, you know what I mean?
it's crazy now because everything's coming out in chrome or
I like
stainless
the
steel.
stainless steel.
But if you want the special, we ordered a white one. We had to wait almost a month to get the white refrigerator because now it's considered a special order.
I keep white, black, and stainless in stock.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, ours is at 15 years old now, maybe a little older. Ice maker's going out. You hear a cube pop out about every 5 minutes instead of.
I've never had an ice maker.
Yeah, they're nice.
where
forget
our
I got one.
refrigerator's located, it's not near a water source, so.
You know, Charlie, they have flexible water line you can run.
Yeah, but it's like clear on the other side. I mean,
Well,
it's-
they actually,
Aren't you
when,
on a crawl space, Charlie?
yes.
yeah, when we read,
Could go there.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get underneath. Yeah, I would get stuck, and they find my corpse in about 30 years.
Yeah, when we did the,
No.
no,
No, they see your butt sticking out from the crawl space,
yeah, they
trying to get in under
You
there.
know what I like
pop open that access door and you can't get in.
Yeah, we got a crawl space, and we've lived there 25, 26 years, and I have never been underneath of it. I've sent other people. We've had 4 or 5 other people under there to do work, but
You made Rachel go down?
no, but she's been under there. She's been under there. Yeah, she's been under there.
I haven't been under
She
my
can
house
fit.
in years.
I can't fit. I mean, I could fit, but I. No, thank you.
The entrance to the crawl space, which there is no crawl space under my house, but the entrance was one concrete block.
Oh my gosh!
I used to be able to get in there.
Oh my gosh! Not anymore.
Well,
Wow.
it's sealed up because
Oh.
when they converted the garage to a bedroom,
I whacked
all
it
that
too
got
many
sealed up.
times. I have a countertop.
I
We
gotta
had
find
do you sell
somebody-
countertop ice makers?
I do not.
We had one for
I
a
gotta find
while.
somebody.
But
Buy a
Concrete block.
refrigerator to get an ice
Do what?
cream, Charlie.
I gotta find somebody to cut concrete block. 'Cause I got a door to put in there.
Put in there. I don't know if my brother-in-law can help you or not. I'll have to ask
your
Rob.
brother works out the Aging Up Center.
Yeah, Bob, he's in charge of transportation.
That's
Yes.
who it is. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and he
Did
told
you
me.
know that guy that always comes in and yells at everybody
Oh, yeah.
during lunch?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
his brother.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, never. I talk to him all the time. He goes, "Yeah, I never ever thought I'd." He's sitting behind the desk, mapping out all these routes and getting all these drivers set up for all these folks to take around places. Yeah. Yeah, he's been out there for years.
Oh, wow.
17, I think.
Yeah.
Then I see. Okay. Just to let you know who's coming on the show here this week, if everybody holds their word. JJ Marie is supposed to be on tomorrow. On Thursday, we should have the Fayette County Connection, Uncle Punky, and Travis
Don't
Fenstermacher.
make Uncle
He should
Punky
have to
wear
wear
his
his
pickle.
dill pickle
Yeah.
outfit
I can ask.
Yeah.
Thursday.
I will ask him if he will wear his dill pickle
Well, 'cause he
outfit
could
for
wear it in
both.
the morning on the show here. and
They
he can
wear it that
when-
night.
When he's,
Yeah.
there in Sabina.
I think you should wear
I've
it.
seen it.
This guy said if we got over 3,000 views last Thursday, he would wear his dill pickle outfit. We got 4,000, so he needs to wear it. Friday we got County Commissioner Mike McCarty. Just some of the things coming up this week. If the rain stops in time, we'll have Chubby's Pizza tonight down in Bland, which the rain, folks, the big part of the rain is down Lexington and moving.
It's creeping up. Yeah.
Well, not really. I mean, I saw hey, Joe Holden.
Never
Hi, Joe.
Well, but we've got a
Right.
lot of spotty showers here in the area.
It was
Say
funny.
it, Charlie.
Spotty.
I was out at the commissioner's office and I said something about Mike coming on the show. They said, when?
Uh-oh.
He's the one that booked it with me, Mike McCarty, next Friday. JJ tomorrow. Next week, we got. I'm excited about this one. We got Frankie Wolf coming on Monday. Frankie is a liver transplant survivor.
Okay, so that's the first Monday in June then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Tuesday, we got Dustin coming back from the Wilmington newspaper thing he puts out. And then next Friday, we have no Bill, but we have some spots to fill next week. So
Yeah,
let
if
me
Bill's
know.
not here on the 6th, I might pop in if you guys don't lock the doors on me.
Yeah.
On the 9th, we've got the Salsa Man, Mike Wallace and Stephanie Mitchell Gold. And
Bring salsa and chips.
Yes.
he needs to bring salsa and chips. I agree.
Did I just say that, Charlie?
Yes, I was
The echo.
echoing. Yeah, I was agreeing. This weekend, car show wise, so tell your dad. All right. Ross County Shrine Club down on Route 50 on Saturday. Love to have him come down to that. And Sunday, it's going. I don't know how much longer the show's going to go. The Ace Car Show, now Armco Park in Lebanon. And the reason I say that, because this car club was made from Armco Steel employees, and that's been shut down, what, 25, 30 years?
Yeah.
Like
So
one of the youngest members of this car club is like 70, 68,
So
69.
there's
something like that.
just a few of them left, it sounds like.
Yeah, but they still keep it, and they have this show just so they can have a big party here.
Well, why not?
So that's this weekend. Then obviously Thursday night will be at Fresh Pizza and Cream with Uncle Punky and the Pickle Outfit. And that's it for events that I know that's going on.
Probably
this
not doing
week.
Chubby's tonight, are you?
But yeah,
Rain.
it depends on
Rain.
the weather. Because
He's spotty, Jerry.
it's,
Yeah.
it's spotty showers.
Spotty and no rain in
uh,
Blanchester.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it won't rain in Blanchard.
it said on mine it's supposed to stop around 4.
No.
And plus, like this afternoon's rain chances are only like 30. So I like my idea of 70% no rain
No rain.
chances as opposed to 30% rain chances. Wouldn't you like that better?
Excuse me.
Okay, all right, so let's get back to
Falling
some
asleep over
furniture. Now, when you finance, you don't have to necessarily finance one item. Like, let's say somebody wants to come in and buy a whole living room suite or whatever. They can do that as one purchase, right?
Yes.
Finance the whole thing.
Yep.
Does pretty much everybody get accepted?
It depends on which way you go. And they're all through companies besides our in-store 90-day layaway, so they all have their different prerequisites that you have to meet.
She dodged that. Did you notice that? Do most people get? Okay.
She's more of a salesperson
Yeah.
than she wants to admit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well-
No, so most of them do get.
Yes, yes.
I mean, if you're not, I mean,
Well, even if you're not, still got the 90-day layaway.
Yes.
And that's the catch-all cover-all.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There's
Right.
always an option for everyone.
well, you can always just use your daggone credit card if you need to. Yeah, the
If you
Capital
got a credit
One.
card, Charlie, more than likely you can apply and
Mhm.
qualify for
For their,
Yeah, the Capital One and Discover merge.
I have no.
I think they are. Because that's two of my credit cards I have. And I've had Discover for years. I think they want my firstborn. All they do is just keep upping my credit limit. And it's like, I'm never going to spend that much. But anyhow, I got a thing, I thought an email last week. I need to go back and look at it. I just saw what will happen with your credit here since you have Capital One and Discover. I think they may be merging.
That'd be an interesting one.
Yes,
Not
they merged my 2 credit cards. That's what Vicky Kendall.
yeah. So mine's that might not be good for me because Capital One only gives me so much,
So
and Discover gives me like
here's
enough
the
I could buy a house on.
Seriously?
you can have your credit score affected, like when you close a credit card out.
Right.
So when they merge these 2 credit cards, and now you only have one.
So that might hurt your
I wonder if
credit.
It's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
The only
No,
thing,
it shouldn't.
the only thing that would affect it, if they make the change, it doesn't affect your credit, unless
They
it
said you still pay each as usual.
if it affects your
So new
amount of
purchases on
credit,
one card, I guess.
then it'll affect it, right?
What'd you say?
Right.
Yes.
You know, if it affects it, only if it's how much credit you have.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what's funny because like on my Discover, I've got buku almost 30 grand, and I didn't ask for that. That's
Yeah.
just what they give me. On my Capital One, I only got 5, which neither one am I close to using.
Yeah.
You know, all of it. But maybe I should go buy a chair before they merge.
I gotta be, you know what? I honest to God walked down and bought a car on a credit card
Oh yeah.
once, or
Can't afford
twice.
to do that now.
Twice, yeah.
Well, Winter Rat you could.
What's the,
Oh no, this was
what's the interest
this was a
rate
Ford
now? It's
Escape.
gotta
Oh,
be
they're
like
high.
50%.
20%, most of them, I think.
But it
18
was
to
a
20.
weekend thing. It happened on a weekend. I needed a car. I said, "The heck with it." I went to. I
Have you
was.
been drinking?
Huh? No, no. But we were down at in Montgomery, and car broke down, and I got
So you
honked
just went
off.
out and Put a car on a credit card?
I got honked off about it, and I went into the Ford dealership, and we bought a car. We drove a new car back to New Vienna.
Well, I'll tell you something stupid that happened with me one time. I had rentals, so I had a lot of debt to income, and I'll admit that. So my credit wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. High sixes, low sevens. And anyhow, I go to Fifth Third. All I wanted was like a small car loan because I was going to go buy my black and orange hearse. And I just wanted like $3,000. That's all. Just give me $3,000. And well, they turned me down. Well, those buttholes, the next day, I get a credit card offer from Fifth Third. And guess how much they give me as a credit card offer? Like $12,000. So guess what I did?
You took the card and went and bought a
I went
car.
and got my cash advance for like $2,500. Went and bought the car.
Yeah.
Isn't that dumb?
Straight up cash advances.
Yeah, there
Yes,
is.
a
but
li- yeah.
It's just the whole principle.
Yeah,
of it,
you're
you
going
know?
to turn me down face to face, but yet you're going to
Give me
send-
$12,000.
Yeah,
You'll give
send
me
me through a
4
card.
times what I want.
Yeah.
Well, I got one credit card I'm not using right now because it got hacked so many times. So it would be an active credit card, but I haven't activated it again yet because I'm just like, I don't really need it right now.
Right.
So I'm
It's
just
just in
going
your
to keep
hip
paying
pocket.
on it. I don't even have it in my. I got it in a.
Well, I mean, it's
thing
just
at
there
home.
if you need it.
You know, we were talking about this, how much things are changed because that was in 07 or 08, and it was $19,000 for a new Ford Escape. What are they now?
Oh, jeez. They can't keep them in stock.
36, 30.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, it's crazy how much things went up like
And
that.
with that, we're going to go to break, and we'll be back here in just a minute. And this will be your last shot to give us any more furniture stuff that we're missing out on. I want to know when the sales are.
Local religious leaders pondering taking
I was getting
Sundays
ready to
off.
say, yeah.
Holy Toledo, Batman. Are religious holidays next on the chopping block?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Investigative reporting. It's what we do, sometimes on the Murphy Report.
Nothing is off limits in our newsroom, except baby turtles.
The Murphy Report. A new report every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel.
Amanda, did you know that I once felt I had a calling and gave serious consideration to joining the priesthood?
Oh, I can see that. You seem sincere, spiritual sort of person, not wrapped up in the petty trappings of society, littered with ego and vanity. What made you decide not to do it?
I don't look good in black.
Amen to that. The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. They said it could never happen. They hoped it would never happen, but now the most unpopular vegetable in the soup family is getting her own talk show.
that's right, coming this fall on the Food Channel, it's The Okra Show.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Celebrity gossip and other stories that matter the most, plus what's coming to the Murphy Theater on the weekly edition of The Murphy Report.
It's what we dish up for you. When you hunger and thirst for real journalism, look elsewhere.
But you can find us at themurphytheater.org or the Murphy Theater YouTube channel with a new news report every Monday morning.
You know, Amanda, I used to have my own morning talk show.
Oh, why'd you give it up?
Well, there was a little dispute at the time of my contract renewal.
Oh, what was the disagreement?
Well, I wanted to renew, and they didn't.
What'd they replace you with?
A half-hour infomercial on nail clippers.
When you have to know before anybody else, count on your one source for useless, made-up news, The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
And we're talking about vinyl coffee. That's Lexi's favorite vinyl coffee in Courthouse, right? Looks pretty. There's the hot dog king right there. If you ever need a foot doctor, he's the man right there. Dr. Jeffrey Schussler. So what kind of coffee did you get?
I normally get their Cubanos.
What is a Cubano?
Yes.
It's a specialty espresso coffee.
Espresso.
She's hardcore.
Yes.
So does that mean like you're like this all day?
No.
No? No? What's it mean? What's it taste like? Give me a Is
Tastes like coffee, Charlie.
it strong, isn't it?
It's not that strong, actually. It's pretty relaxed. They have a special ingredient that they put in it that no one knows, and it makes it pretty.
Pretty stout.
Yeah.
A special ingredient that no one knows.
Special family recipe. The story you're about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the
That's
innocent.
right. So, is that the only one you drink, or do you drink others?
Usually just that one.
What's one of their specialties that you'd recommend to people?
Probably their Cubano. They're known for that and their broken record.
Any frothy, like, icy drinks,
I'm sure they do.
Ask Schuessler. Schuessler, who is this picture of? This isn't the same girl.
Rick wants to know
This
who
is
you're
not the
sending
seal
pictures
girl,
of
is it?
to him. No, that's not the Seal Girl.
All right.
Oh,
So this is another victim for our Let's Get Personal show.
oh, jeez.
Is that it?
I'm not even going to comment on that.
No.
Anyhow,
Anywho,
so there's really no special sale every year, right?
Nope, we keep our sales year round. We are running a special right now on some of our products that if you buy the Soap and Love Seat, you get a free $50 gift. And there's
Okay.
a couple choices. Some of the stock that we are trying to move out a little bit to bring in some new things.
You got any recliners you're trying to move out?
Yes, we got. That's why we have them starting at $2.99.
Ah, but what $2.99? Is there any that would fit my fat butt for $2.99?
No, unfortunately, it's a smaller.
no, yeah, Charlie.
No,
Yeah, you're starting out
it
you're starting out at $4.99, Charlie.
It can. It's just the seat's a little bit smaller if you look.
Well, that's the smallest thing on me is my butt. I ain't got no butt.
It just depends on what your style is, but they do start at $2.99, and then our free gift is what we're running right now, which is $50 value, which is super nice.
Like a lamp or something, or
Right now, it changes every day, so the gifts change every day. You get to pick between two of them.
Oh, okay. So you have to pick which one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I was-
what are some of the choices? What's entice people to come in?
So we have some pillows that we do, like some accent pillows. They're $90 values. They're from the manufacturer, so they're actual fabric from sofas, so they're thick and willing to hold up. We have grill sets going right now. We have cookie jars, some cabin cookie jars.
So they had cookies in it?
No,
No?
I wish.
No cookies?
See, there you go.
We have some teapots going. We got
Teapots.
some rugs going.
Rugs.
Some different things. So it's just-
Interesting.
every day it changes between the gifts, so you can pick and choose.
Sounds
Nice.
good. Yeah, sounds good. But no recliners starting at $2.99 from here, you Rick.
No.
$3.99?
Yes.
Oh, $3.99.
Okay.
The $2.99 will fit you. It's just be a little snuggy snug.
Yeah.
If you like a snug recliner, that's for you.
$2.99. Well, I want one I'm not going to tear the crap out of.
Yeah.
Not that I'm that rough on them, but just I think I've bought some junk.
Your recliner's got to have the cup holder on it, and the little slot for your remote control and your phone. And
See, I never had one like that.
either have I. I've just seen them.
That's
Yeah.
the love seat. When I bought new furniture there, well, it's been a couple of years now, and the love seat. God, that thing's comfortable, but it faces away from the TV. It faces, and it's use the couch, but it's got the cup holders. It's got the charger.
And you never
in it.
sat
It's
in
got
it.
all kind. Huh?
And you never sat in it.
No, I never use it. If company comes in and they'll crank back in that because it's got a recliner in both
Right.
ends. They'll crank back in that baby. Now, next thing you know, they're asleep. I'm like, wait a minute.
You got
Yeah.
got the Homer
It is.
Homer Simpson drool going on.
Yeah.
That's why there's a lot of people that do sectionals, because they can move it all around. Each
Yeah.
piece
Right.
is individual, and they can kind of rearrange, which we have starting at $5.99 sectionals.
Now, what about, I see this one being advertised on TV where like you can change the colors of it and you can do, that's its main thing is changing it around. Can't think of the name of it. But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
It's
You
got
guys don't
speakers in
carry
there.
that.
The speaker, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the commercials. I can't think of the name brand.
Yeah. There's some out there. We can get pretty much anything and everything. So if we don't have it, we
Recliners
can
that
order.
massage you are a must.
Absolutely.
Do you have those
Yes, I do. I have a whole row of them. There's about 10 different kinds.
for big guys?
Yes.
Yes, we've got one at home. Steph loves it. It's got the heat, the massager in it.
Yeah.
How much do those things run?
They start out $5.99. Work their way up from there. Yep.
I like the $3.99.
There's
Just
a little
saying.
bit for everyone. If you want the extra features, then
You gotta pay for it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
They've got the price range and the variety for everybody to pop in and take a look.
we try our best. So that and our customer service, those are the two things that we try to pride ourselves in.
So is that a 3-level store?
It is a yes, but our top level is warehouse.
Okay, so you do have items for sale on your second and first floor, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
Yep. And we do have a ramp in the front, so you don't have to have any steps. So you can go straight up the ramp right on Court Street, and then you don't have to worry about steps or anything like that.
So
Nice.
Rick, it's not a problem.
Nope.
You are HDA,
ADA
ADA compliant, right?
compliant or
I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
You just make that-
ADA. That's,
just make that
I
up?
think I was thinking handicap
You
for
got
some
ADD?
reason.
And we are willing to go the extra mile. So if you are looking at mattresses and you can't make it down the steps, we will bring them up to you and let you see them, touch them, feel them. We'll bring up chairs, and we can always pull up pictures as well to help out. So we are willing to go that extra mile. Our main floor is accessible, but the bottom floor is
Do
not.
you have a website?
I do not. So we do a lot of Facebook. Yep.
Facebook.
okay.
Yep. Facebook is our key seller. We're working on a website. It's just not up yet. But that's going to be ever changing. So because we do sales, you take it with you. Some of them, they do change. Our floor changes about once a week.
Something you may want to do before we leave today is put the phone number of the store, the
Yeah.
address, in your comments.
Absolutely.
That way people know where you're at. and
Yeah.
can-
And please call us. We are there. We are willing to take phone calls. We'll talk to you on the phone. We don't do any over the phone sales, but we do
10 to 7, is that what you're?
10 to
Lexi
6.
answers
10 to
questions
6.
24/7. Just call.
Not 24/7. We'll be there while the stores are there, while the stores are open. But any questions you can put on Facebook, message us on Facebook Messenger. We're on there all the time. Me and my father, we kind of work through that and answer your questions. Just be a little patient with us because we do get quite a few, so we will get to you as fast as we possibly
So
can.
10 to 6
Yep.
on
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesdays and Saturdays, 10 to 4.
10 to 4.
Yep.
Okay. So you get to work Saturdays when Dad's at the car shows.
Absolutely. I love Saturdays though. They are.
Because
they're
you're
the
by
best.
yourself.
No, me and my sister work.
Oh, you're
Well,
so
Saturdays seem to be a little stress free, and it's you're off the next day, so people coming on Saturday they're not in a intense mode to buy anything. They might
Yeah.
just be out looking around and
Absolutely.
enjoying the day and the time.
Yes, yes.
Oh, exactly. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Saturday, I think it'd be probably the best day. I just had a little yawn there. See, Lexi was yawning earlier, so that is contagious. So
Ah.
there we go. I do have a final thought, though, for today. We're getting close for that.
Joe Davis.
It is 153 West Court Street in Washington Courthouse, Ohio. We're a big red brick building right across the street from Dairy Queen. You can't miss us.
And
You've seen it.
And a few years ago, you had the place behind you that burnt down.
Yes, that was very
There
important.
used to be a good bar there years ago.
Really?
There used to be. I tell you what, and they had some like not top name bands, but middle of the road bands
Yeah.
in there.
Up and coming.
Yeah, and I mean the stage was like 8-10 feet off the floor.
Oh, holy
It
moly!
was big. Yeah, it was. I can't think of the name of it, but man, I went over there several times to watch bands. Yeah, the Warehouse or something like
Yeah.
that it was called, or Warehouse 21, or I don't know. It's neat. You remember? I don't think so.
I don't remember it.
I don't think so.
All right,
yeah.
didn't mean to throw you off for the word of the day.
You didn't. No, I already did word of the day. What was it?
This is the quote of the
What
day.
was the word of the day?
I don't know.
Something like infatuated.
Yeah,
Infatuated. There we go.
All right.
See how well these guys listen. I tell you what. All right.
So You have a last
You got it. I know.
last thought, Charlie?
I'm getting there. This is from Henry Kissinger. And this makes a lot of sense, especially for a young person. If you don't know where you're going,
Up yours, Russia.
I got to start over now. I got interrupted.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
New Vienna people, I tell you. If you don't know where you're going, every road will get you nowhere.
Well, that's true.
Very
Yeah.
profound.
That does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it
doesn't
does. That beats the fork in the road.
If you don't know where you're going, every road will get you nowhere. So have a goal, be goal oriented, and I tell you, a lot of times we are the worst person to put limits on ourselves. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, open yourself up to the possibilities of what you can do, and never say never, because sometimes things just happen for no reason beknownst to you. They just happen, and it could be good. So be open to opportunities. For that, Lexi, thanks for coming on. Jerry, Rick,
Yes.
take us out, Rick.
See y'all.
See y'all.
Bye.
Have a good one. Put in your address and stuff here before he goes off, or your phone, you know. Oh, we're yeah. All right, he's gonna stay up while you do that. There you go. JJ, get your buns in here tomorrow.
Husler. He says he's Jewish. He needs 20% off.
Oh, jeez.
He is Jewish.
I think they'll deal with you. So you know what? That might be a good place for some hot dog sales. You might,
Be set up in that parking lot. I think that parking lot's part of that
right?
apartment
complex.
No, it's behind it's the city.
back.
And if you park in the parking lot complex, you will get towed.
Right in front. Right in front.
You get it all in there.
Get it in there.